รายการประเภทนี้เป็นรายการทั่วไปสามารถรับชมได้ทุกวัย
เมี่ยงปลาเผาอะครับ
ก็เป็นปลานิลทอดอะค่ะ
ปลานิลทอดน้ำปลาค่ะ
ปลานิลนึ่งมะนาวค่ะ
ราดพริกงั้นก็อร่อย
จีนหรือเปล่าคะ
มาจากประเทศญี่ปุ่นค่ะ
แคนาดา
มาเลเซียเหรอคิดว่าเป็นของไทยแล้ว
พระเจ้าจักรพรรดิที่ญี่ปุ่นน่าจะมอบให้พระบาทสมเด็จพระเจ้าอยู่หัวครับ
ถ้าพูดถึงปลาที่มีรสชาติดีมีผู้นิยมบริโภคกันอย่างกว้างขวางปลานิลก็คงเป็นหนึ่งในชื่อปลาที่คุ้นหูคนไทยด้วยคุณสมบัติของปลานิลที่มีเนื้อหวานนุ่มและเลี้ยงง่ายเจริญเติบโตเร็วทำให้เป็นที่ต้องการของประชาชนปลานิลจึงเป็นปลาน้ำจืดซึ่งมีคุณค่าทางเศรษฐกิจนับตั้งแต่ปี 2508 เป็นต้นมาจากข้อมูลการเก็บรวบรวมของกรมประมงพบว่าในปัจจุบันภายในประเทศไทยสามารถผลิตปลานิลขายกว่า 200,000 ตันต่อปีโดยมีมูลค่าตลาดรวมถึงกว่า 10,000 ล้านบาทแต่จะมีใครสักกี่คนที่จะรู้ว่าปลานิลที่เราบริโภคกันทั่วไปนั้นมีที่มาที่ไปไกลถึงประเทศญี่ปุ่นวันนี้รายการมิตรภาพไร้พรมแดนรายการที่จะพาคุณผู้ชมไปดื่มด่ำกับความสัมพันธ์ระหว่างประเทศญี่ปุ่นกับประเทศไทยที่มีความแน่นแฟ้นมาอย่างยาวนานจนถึงปัจจุบันเราได้รับเกียรติจากเอกอัครราชทูตญี่ปุ่นประจำประเทศไทยคุณชิโร่ ซาโดชิมะมาให้คำตอบเรื่องปลานิลกันที่โครงการพัฒนาที่ดินมูลนิธิชัยพัฒนาบ้านเกาะกาจังหวัดนครนายกกันครับ
こんにちはซาโดชิมะซัง
こんにちはสวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับผม Thank you very much for coming on our show today.
My pleasure.
So, Mr. Ambassador, how long have you been in Thailand for?
About 1.5 years. I arrived at the end of April last year, so 1 year and 4 months to be precise.
Excellent. How are you enjoying your time in Thailand?
Very much, because I love the country so much.
Do you have a favorite Thai food?
Yes, I do. There are many of them, but I like particularly noodles. Yeah, kuih tiao or khao soi or Thai noodles. You know, so they are favorites of mine.
I mean, the fish is also very popular in Thailand. Actually, yes. I would like to ask you a bit about planin. Okay. Background of planin is very interrelated between Thailand and Japan. Could you give me an outline of how this all happened?
Okay, yes. Actually, the first 50, planin tilapia, which is the name of the fish, yes, were donated, by our Emperor, His Majesty Emperor, when he was the Crown Prince. He visited the country in 1964. Yes, as a part of friendly visits, And then he was told by His Majesty the King that the King was worried by the nutrition, malnutrition of his people.
I see.
In particular, a short intake of proteins. So, having heard this story, he went back to Japan and he came to an idea that to send this planin, donate the fish to His Majesty the King, because our emperor has studied fish for a long time since he was young, and in particular, freshwater fish.
I see.
So he knew, fish, and he knew this tilapia has got a very strong reproductive power. So it might be an idea, and it could be a solution to this malnutrition question. So he humbly donated, the fish, to His Majesty the King. So ever since, the King started the many projects I've heard all over the country to, agriculturing these fish.
Yes, over 200,000 farms all over Thailand. It's quite amazing. It's doing very well.
I see. So background to the name of the fish is planin. Planin is a black fish. you know, because the fish is covered by a black scales all over. So people started call it planin.
Is planin at all popular in Japan?
Well, it used to be. Still, I think some part of the country, you know, eats that kind of fish. But you know, we eat every kind of fish because we are surrounded by water, you know, by sea, and also, you know, full of rivers all over, mountains, you know. So there are so many various kinds of fish. So whatever, you know, there's a fish, then we eat it.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, your sushi is amazing. I mean, I would like to ask a bit about the sustainable economy developed by King Bhumibol Adulyadej.
Yes.
Could you please give your impression or your ideas on the sustainable economy program?
Okay, I think, you know, it is a very good one. And I've heard that, particularly after the Tom Yum Goong crisis of 1997, because His Majesty the King, you know, has started advocating this, you know, since the early 1970s, but particularly after the recovery process, you know, from the Tom Yum Goong crisis, you know, so he led the country with this kind of philosophy, vision, you know, an early recovery of the national economy. And we understand, you know, the spirits because we also, you know, say from the old days, Japanese version of, can I?
Yeah, sure,
look
no
at
problem.
the paper,
No problem.
you know, cunning paper. I need a cunning paper. There's English proverb which is said, contented mind is a perpetual fast. And in Japanese it says that waretada taru o shiru. That means that you know, that contains very similar. And also scientifically, you know, back in 2009, JETRO, a famous, you know, say trade promotion organization of Japan, did a study in the country, in Thailand, you know, how his philosophy worked, you know, say King's project, royal projects, you know, say played, what kind of role in the development of the economy. And it had identified this you know, say royal projects led by this sufficiency economy, you know, philosophy have been very successful. And there are many reasons, you know, for that. But one, you know, so the study identified, JETRO study identified several things. And first of all, His Majesty the King's leadership, you know, very strong leadership. And two is very strong willingness, you know, in participation, the sense of participation by the folks, by peasants and villagers, you know, and other people in the country. And three, you know, all the plans were well crafted, you know, well prepared. And four is, you know, also detailed, the design was done for implementation, not only for planning but implementation. And also, and lastly, you know, the development of the national economy also helped. With the expansion of market, you know, people started buying many more things, and then, you know, they naturally bought, you know, say products from the villages as well. So all these things, you know, all together, you know, helped all these royal projects work and played very important critical role in the development of national economy, particularly in the agro sector.
Thank you very much for information. ขอบคุณมากนะครับผม
Thank you very much.
At this time, if you don't mind, would you like to take a look around the
Yes,
Planin
of
hatchery?
course. Yes, very glad.
Thank you very much. Let's go.
Thank you.